Hello friends, welcome back to the part 15th and the final video of this tutorial series. In this part, we will be working on the single product page. Okay, that's our product component to display the details of the single product. Okay, and for that we need to open this template file, the product.html document, and we need to copy some code from here. And I'll copy the code starting from the breadcrumb this time till I see the end of section. Okay, section here. Copy everything from there. I'm not copying this one because this is for the related products. I'll not be implementing this in my current project, but you can definitely go ahead and do that by using the routes for the same for a single category. Okay, and you can display products related to the same category maybe, or to a same what do you call genre, something like that. Okay, that's up to you. Okay, but I will not be uh, doing that. Also, in this code, there will be a section for tabs. Okay, so all these tabs, tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, I cannot use this as of now because this is using the bootstrap dot main.js file, which is currently your running on 3.3.7, and I don't want to break anything, so I'll simply remove these tabs section. Okay, the whole column d12 from here. That should be it. Okay, with this I'll I can go here and open my front end, and if I click any product, I see this. Okay, this is the code coming from here. So I need to hook up my backend or my services here. So let's inject one by one. The first one is my product service. Second one will be my cart service. And make sure you're also writing the import statements if your IDE is not doing it automatically. The third thing I need is the activated route service. Activated route, not route snapshot. Okay, and this is imported from Angular router, as you can see. Now, also on the top, I will be declaring a variable declare let dollar of type any. So this is my dollar variable which I will be using from jQuery. Although people don't recommend using jQuery with Angular because that might interfere with your Angular change detection. But this time, since we are not manipulating the DOM using Angular, oh sorry, using jQuery, so this is fine in our case. So, the reason why I'm doing this is because I need to write some code, copy some code from my main.js file here, which is doing some of this slick stuff. Okay, that will not be available otherwise. Okay, so I'll do this in a different hook, not in the ng on init. I'll use another hook, lifecycle hook that is named as after view init. Okay, this is also imported from Angular core. So go down, write the ng after view init function here, and inside this function, I'll simply copy the code that says main image slick. Okay, product images, zoom, input number, all those stuff. Alright, so input number is fine. I'll copy till here. Oops, till here. Copy, paste. This works. Perfect. So now I need few variables like we always do, right? We need uh, the ID of the product, and we need the actual product, of course, and some thumbnail images of type any array. Okay, so in our ng on init, we will first use the service, the route object here, variable here, which is a type of activated route, and this has an object of named param map. Okay, it's an observable, as you can see, of type param map. So we'll subscribe to it. Okay, and before subscribing, so let me end the subscribe statement here. Before subscribing, I will use the pipe operator to chain some operators. These are RxJX operators, and the one I will be using is map operator. Okay, so map is imported from RxJX operators. Make sure you write that import statement yourself if the ID doesn't do it for you automatically. And this will return me an object, a param object of type param map. Okay, white space, yep, and I'll use the arrow function. So I'll return the param.params.id. Okay, this is the parameter that we are getting from our route here. If I can go back to apps, app routing module, this one. Okay, this is the ID. Make sure you give the same name here, and I can simply suppress this. Okay, in the subscribe method, so once this is done, so this will return me an ID. So this ID is returned, and it goes to the end of this chain here and gets inserted into the subscribe method. I'll get a product ID. I can name it anything I want. Okay, and this dot ID, I'll assign it to the prod ID. Okay, now I'll call the product service to get single product. It needs an ID number. This will be this dot ID. Again, subscribe, and this will give me the product from the database, and this dot product should be equals to the product, and once I get the product, I'll check if prod.images is not equal to null. Means I have some images. The array is not null, so I'll assign this dot thumb images equals to prod.images, and this will be a long string if you remember. Okay, so I need to use a method called split. I'll split the string with the separator, that is semicolon, and that's why we use that semicolon in that whole string if you remember. So this will make the whole object into an array, and this will be stored in this array object. Okay, which we will be looping through in our template here. So go back to the template file and scroll up uh, here where you have product main image. Okay, so you need to loop through all these images. Okay, so there should be a product thumb images also. Yeah, product thumb images. As you can see, everything is named similarly. That's how this slick works, slick image slider works. Okay, let's work on the main image first. So in the main image we have this preview. This is the whole thing that is getting repeated. Okay, and I'll wrap this whole thing in ng template. As you know that this will not render itself. and I can use any conditional structural directives here. So ng4, pardon me, this will be star ng4. Make sure you add a star here, and the template, I want to display this template only if my thumb images dot length is equals to 0. So if that is 0, what I will do, I'll copy one segment of this code, put it here, and replace this code, the source thing, with product dot image. The title will be alt will be product dot name. You can leave the alt tag blank, that is not recommended. Okay. In the second ng template, this will be my ngf thumb images dot length is greater than 0. And what I'll do, I'll copy another segment here. This time I'm gonna use ng4 to loop through all the thumb images, okay, one by one, and this will be source t, okay, and this, okay, all the images should be blank, or I can simply product dot name. Okay, rest I can go and remove all these other div elements. The thumbnails, I'll do pretty much the same thing here. ng template, ngf thumb images dot length greater than 0. Cut, paste here. So I will loop through all these preview elements, ng4, let t of thumb images, and this I'll bind the source attribute with t, and alt will be my product name. Okay. And of course ng template, ngf thumb images dot length equals to 0. It should be copy, paste, remove the for loop here. This will be my product dot image. Okay, this should be without the interpolation marks, because since you're binding the source attribute. So save the changes, go back here, you have the select slider working, refresh the page. So okay, so product name goes here, go up, product name goes here, will be product dot name, refresh, there we go, scroll. Okay, you know to change this as well. Categories, I'm gonna remove this, all categories, this will be product dot category, I'm not wrong. Yep, I have shoes here, perfect. Now Let's scroll down, go to the section. It says product name goes here. Replace this with product dot name. Your reviews, let it be like that. This one should be product dot price with the pipe, currency and US dollars. I don't have any old price, so remove this line. This will be product dot description. Go back here. Okay, perfect. I don't need any sizes here. So size, color, let's product option, remove the whole thing. Okay, add to cart. I need this, of course. So input number, input type, number. So quantity up plus quantity down is minus. Just fine. I'll add few properties here. Max product dot quantity, and I'm using this question mark here as a safe operator. So if this product is not found, so I'll not get an error in the console. Okay. So I'm using the ternary operator here to check if the product quantity is more than one. If that is the case, I'll display the quantity, or I'll display 0 here, and this will be a read-only field. You cannot type anything manually. Type is number, fine, and the value of the product should be product dot quantity greater than equals to 1. Let's check this. If that's the case, the 1 or 0. The default will be this one. Okay. If you want, you can also use the cart service, fetch the product from the cart, and use the nomin cart value of that product. That's also doable. Okay. But I'm simply making it. I'm trying to make it very simple. So every product will be having the display as 1, and you can increase or decrease this value, and whatever value you choose, you hit the add to cart button. That value will replace the number of items in the cart, or the quantity there for that particular product. Okay, once that is done, I have a button here, add to cart. Let's make it add to cart, and this will have a function add to cart, and I'm going to pass the product ID here. Okay, in the up and down, I'll also look for the click event. I have two methods, increase method for the up one and decrease method for the down one. Okay, so let's quickly create these methods. I'm using my ID's inbuilt functionality number. Okay, so in my increase method also I need to assign this a variable. This is known as template variable. You can name it anything you want with the hash symbol like this, and then we can use this name in the template to reference it. Okay, and to do that we will be using a special decorator known as view child. Okay, this needs to be imported from your Angular core. Okay, and within the brackets you need to specify the name that you have given in the template. So that's the same name here, and in the variable name you can call it anything you want, quantity input. Okay, So in my add to cart method here, I will call this as cart service dot add product to cart. The ID is ID, and this dot quantity input dot native element. This quantity input will have a native element which will have a value here. Okay, this is from your native JavaScript. Okay, native element dot value. So if the value is defined there, I mean it will be defined by all means. It will be either one or more than one. Okay. So once this is done, this will call the function. It'll add the product to the cart. That's fine. In the increase method, let's try to get the value from the input. I'll use parse int function because this will be a text. Okay. The native element dot value is text. I need to convert that into integer, so I'll use the parse int method. This is the native JavaScript method. And if this dot product dot quantity is greater than equal to 1, I'll say value plus plus. I'll increase the value by 1. Okay. And if value has become more than this dot product dot quantity after increasing it by any chance, I'll reset it to this dot product dot quantity because the value cannot exceed the quantity available. And else return, do nothing. And also I want to show that thing in my HTML. Okay, this should be value. Make sure there are no typos. And in the decrease method, it will be the exact same thing, but this time the check will be greater than 0. I'll decrease the product, and if the product has become less than equal to 0, this should become 0. Okay, that's about it. So go back, refresh the page, can increase the product, C, add it here, product could add it, C1 here, remove it, can add 5. Okay, 4 product, 4 quantity, so the quantity is 4 now. If I increase the quantity, so hit add to cart again, so you'll see it will be changed from 4 to 8 like that, and the total has updated. And if I go to 0, okay, so that becomes 0 over here, but ideally this should remove the product from here, so you can implement that logic. But here I will add a minimum also. The min should be 0. Oh, I'm sorry, should be 1. So it will never be less than 1. Oops, it still works. Refresh. I think I need to change the logic here. 1. Okay, that way. So if you try to decrease it below 1, it'll never go. Add product will 1, increase quantity, decrease quantity. Oops, decrease. Okay, you can still place the order like this from here, and this still works. Perfect. So with this, the series is finished, you can implement many more functionalities such as uh, adding menus here and displaying various products belonging to a particular category. You can implement the search bar here, your wish list, login method, and all those things. So you have a lot to explore, lot to build, and I hope you guys liked the series. And uh, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends. And if you have any suggestions, please do write that in the comment section below. So till then, I would say thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next series. Thank you and take some rest and have a wonderful day.